So then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video after the major week so far of football. A couple of good games to go over that happened yesterday. Manchester City finally won a game. All their fans are saying that they're back, even though it was Leicester, and I believe they were at home. If they want to believe they're back, they can believe they're back 11 points away from the top. We obviously had the big win against West Ham, which I am very, very happy about. I did think that we'd win that game. We beat them 5-1 in the cup, running most of our younger team. So with our full strength team, I did think it was going to be upwards of 3-0, something like that. And let's be honest, it probably should have been about 14-0. If every single shot went in for both teams, I think we'd have scored about 14 and they'd have scored 3, something like that. The two kudos shots that hit the post and the bar, which was unlucky. He's by far the best West Ham player. Somerville's not bad either, but somebody needs to get a swimming goggles and a cap for Paqueta because he's senior Brazilian diving champion. Every time he got touched by the ball or a blade of grass, he'd go to ground. Even on his goal attempt, he went to ground, which was a new one for me. But overall, very, very happy with the result. There is a couple things to talk about. Number one is Salah is now on 30 goal contributions so far, which I believe is another record. He's done it in, I believe, 8 consecutive seasons. He's been 10 goals plus, which has never been done before. So he's just a machine. He had a really nice sort of skilled goal for the second one that was the assist to Gakpo. Very, very strange skill move that I've never ever seen done before, but somehow that worked and it actually came off as a top tier skill move. And then he nutmegged another guy. He nutmegged 2 people in that to get the Gakpo assist, and then he had a nice bit of sort of dribbling that he went through and then assisted Jota for the 5th. Great finish by Jota that was. The first goal from Diaz, bit lucky but well worked, so that was a good goal. I like playing him up front instead of Nunes currently. He just has more output, and him and Gakpo switch between left wing and striker all the time because they both play striker and they both play left wing. So they sort of switch, which I believe does help a lot of the time. Then obviously Salah's great goal. He took that really well. He should have had another one that Cody Gakpo slipped in about 7 minutes in. He put a nice through ball through, and that should have ended in a goal with a great save from Areola. But overall, I'm happy with the result. Trent obviously got a goal and then decided to do this celebration, which could mean a couple of things, to be honest. Because Bellingham did that before Dortmund, before he went to Madrid. But he was originally going to come Liverpool. So I don't think that is the reason why he's done that celebration. I think the reason that he's done that celebration is all the talk around him in the media. I believe that's all he was meaning by that celebration. I don't think he's sort of flying into anything or anything's concrete yet. I just think he's doing that because it's a lot of talk around him currently. Whether he enjoys that or doesn't, who knows. But FSG need to get the shit together. They need to get these contracts sorted out. I think it is definitely going to be a last minute job. It's already a last minute job. I believe that we'll probably keep Salah, we'll probably keep VVD. Trent is probably 80% swayed by Real Madrid, but what he needs to factor in is the Ballon d'Or competition is only getting more and more hard to win every year if you're not an attacker. I can't remember the last time we saw a wing-back win the Ballon d'Or. And I don't believe going Real Madrid is going to solve his problems when it comes to winning that Ballon d'Or. I think it's just too difficult for a wing-back to beat any attacking player to a Ballon d'Or, as seen in a lot of previous seasons. But listen, if he wants the big bucks, if he wants to go and be busy mates with Bellingham and Vinicius and Rodrigo, that I believe that they were already seen in a club together not that long back. I believe he was probably swayed ages ago. He was probably swayed when it was the England break and he spent so much time with Bellingham that he probably swayed him anyway. So I reckon that he will go Real Madrid. I just think we need to find somebody to replace it. I'm not banking on him staying because, listen, it'd be nice if he did stay, but I would not have him for more than 300k a week because, let's be honest, we're not Man United. We don't overplay players and then sell them for half their price. Like all this stuff that's happening with Marcus Rashford currently. Is going to leave United. I mean, United are in a horrific spot at the minute. If they lose to Newcastle, lose to us, and lose the game after that, they could be in a relegation fight. For the first time in their history, they're probably going to be in a relegation fight if they lose those 3 games. And all this, we need to play shit to get better, is not true. You just needed to do good business from the start, and you would have solved your issue straight away. You spent £100 million on Anthony, worst Premier League player in history. He's absolutely shit. And I feel like United need to get that through their head that they have spent so much money on such horrific players that that is why that they're so low down. Like Garnacho's fallen off a bit. I don't know what all the hype was around him. He was like meant to be the next big player, next big youngster. Evidently, he's just shit as well. Their best player is Ahmad by an absolute mile. They're paying Marcus Rashford 350k a week. He hasn't played in 4 games, something like that. He hasn't even been on the bench for the past couple games. They're a horrifically run club. Radcliffe is just robbing everybody's money. The staff that work the overtime, the staff that don't get paid as much, he's now taking their money. He's not fixing their stadium. They've got a mice infestation. The roof leaks every time they want to do a press conference. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, I can't get enough of it. I love the United downfall so much. I just hope that we can match their titles of 20 this season would be very nice. If we can win some other cups here and there would also be very nice. But the overall conclusion is we got some good results yesterday from a lot of different teams. The Fulham-Bournemouth game, I feel like most people thought that was going to end in a draw. 2 very evenly matched teams. And then today, I believe Chelsea play, Arsenal play, United play against Newcastle, which I do think United are going to lose. I think United are going to lose it 3-1. But let's just give the score ratings for the Liverpool game real quick. So Alisson, I would give a 6. Didn't have anything to do. Bar that kudos shot that hit the post that he didn't really save. So I give Alisson a 6. Van Dijk, I'd give an 8. He was good today. Joe Gomez, when he was on, I'd give a 7. When Kwanzaa came on, I think he did well. I think Kwanzaa deserves a 7. Andy Robertson, I'd give a 7. Trent, I'd give an 8. Good goal. Should have had an assist with a good cross that Salah put over the bar. Moving into midfield, Harvey Elliott wasn't on a hell of a lot, so he can only really get a 6. I didn't see him on the ball much, didn't see him do too much with it. Other midfielders would be McAllister, was good today. I give McAllister an 8. Our other centre mid, Gravenberch was good, as he always is. I give Gravenberch 7. I think it was a standard game for him. Endo, when he came on, I thought was really decent. I thought Endo deserves a 7. He was really good when he came on for Gravenberch. We could do with picking up a CDM in the January transfer window, but FSG are just absolutely clueless. So who knows if we're even going to do business. There's a lot of random things going out about Chiesa, and that doesn't make any sense, about him wanting to go other places, out on loan to all these Italian clubs, and it's like, why would we buy a player even for a tiny fee that not even a tiny fee, it was about £12 million, which is it's a tiny fee for a footballer, not a tiny fee in general. Why would we spend so much time trying to get his fitness up, playing him in some games that are less sort of high profile than these Premier League games, for then to just send him on to another club? It just doesn't make any sense, that one. I don't think that one's true. I think he's trying to get his fitness back, and then he'll slowly start to get his way into the squad, maybe up front, something like that. Or maybe even to give Salah a rest if he starts sort of feeling it towards the end of the season. But let's get back on the ratings. Szoboszlai didn't play because of his match ban, because of his yellow cards. So moving into the strikers and the wingers, I think Diaz deserves a 9. He was great today. Got a good goal, some other good play. Cody Gakpo, under the radar. I think Cody Gakpo deserves a 9. Salah, I give a 10. I thought Salah had a great goal, couple of assists. I felt like he could have had another 4 goals. So overall, I give Salah the man of the match and the 10. And then Slot, I would give Slot a 9. It's never going to be a perfect performance, considering that they hit the post and the bar. You're never going to stop a team having chances. I thought he played that game really well. I thought his tactics were great. If we could just minimalise anything in our half, it would be good. But let's be honest, we had complete control of the game. And I'm very, very happy with the result that came from it. So if you guys want to leave your score predictions down in the comments below, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.